Jess stands at a kitchen counter with a phone, a calendar, and a small pile of household bills. Joseph is in prison. Their family still needs groceries. The children still need care. Work still begins at the same hour. Then the phone rings. For this documentary, Jess and Joseph form an illustrative family. Their situation shows how the cost can work without claiming that every family pays the same amount or faces the same rules. Jess has a few seconds to make a choice. Answering could mean accepting a charge. Letting the call pass could mean losing a chance to speak with Joseph. She wants him to hear the children. She also knows that staying connected can require money again and again. One prison sentence can put the same household budget on both sides of the wall. That's crazy, right? The real cost begins with choices like this. A call, money for approved purchases, a trip to visit, or time away from work can pull from the same limited pool. The sentence belongs to Joseph. Its financial reach can extend through the household that keeps supporting him. Hey, it's CJ, the creator of this channel. If you want to make YouTube videos like this, then topic2video.com will handle everything for you. Just input your topic, choose a video length, and a full-length video about your topic will come out the other side. I know it sounds simple, but it's true. Try it for free today at topic2video.com. There is no honest universal price tag for having a loved one in prison. The total depends on the household, the distance involved, the rules that apply, and the support a family chooses or can afford to provide. So follow the decisions instead of inventing a number. Jess is a Black woman managing the outside half of this illustrative story. Centering her helps us see work that can disappear inside a household routine. She keeps track of possible calls. She considers whether to send money. She studies the calendar for a visit. Each task can affect her job, her children, or the next bill. This example does not establish how common that experience is among Black women. A claim about who carries most of the national burden would require verified evidence that is unavailable here. Jess gives the cost a human shape while preserving the differences between families. 4 expenses guide her week: communication, approved material support, travel, and lost income. They rarely arrive as one dramatic invoice. They can appear as separate decisions, which makes their combined weight harder to see. When a call requires payment, conversation becomes part of the budget. Jess must decide how often she can accept. She may also need to protect the time around it. A call that arrives during work, dinner, or childcare can demand attention when her day is already full. The charge tells only part of the story. Jess wants Joseph to remain present in family life. Sola may want to describe something that happened during the day. Brayden may have a question. Joseph may need to discuss a family decision. Minutes can carry several emotional jobs at once. That creates pressure inside an ordinary conversation. Every pause uses time. Every person who wants to speak needs a share. If money is tight, the family may shorten the call or accept fewer calls. Connection then becomes something they must measure. A paid call can force a household to decide how much it can spend to help people who love one another feel close. That's crazy. The exact charge in any real case must come from the provider and facility involved. The broader cost is the repeated choice. How much can this household spend to keep Joseph's voice inside its daily life? Commissary means a system through which an incarcerated person may obtain approved items. The available goods, prices, and purchasing rules would need to be checked for the specific facility, so this illustration uses no invented list or amount. Jess sees the practical question. If Joseph needs money for an approved purchase should she send it? Her answer depends on what the household can spare and what that support means to them. Money sent inside leaves the budget outside. The same funds might already have a purpose at home. Jess has to compare needs that cannot be placed neatly beside each other. Supporting Joseph may help him manage daily life. Keeping the money may protect something the children need. Check this out. The person making that choice may never appear on a prison account statement as someone serving a sentence. Jess still performs the work of deciding, transferring, recording, and adjusting. A small recurring expense can become a household system. Jess remembers when money was sent, watches what remains, and plans the next week around the reduced balance. The purchase happens inside while she rearranges the household budget at her kitchen table. A visit turns distance into a cost. Imagine Jess planning a route to Joseph's facility. The total changes with the starting point, the facility's location, the way Jess travels, and whether she can return in one day. Transportation may require fuel, a fare, or help from someone with a vehicle. A longer journey may create a need for food or a place to sleep. If Sola and Braden travel too, Jess must plan for them throughout the trip. Every detail needs confirmation in a real family's case before it belongs on a receipt. The calendar may matter as much as the route. Jess needs a day when travel is possible. She has to fit the visit around work and caregiving. A change in plans can affect the people who depend on her. The visit has emotional value because it places the family in the same physical space. Reaching that space can require money, time, transportation, and careful planning. Geography decides how large those demands become for any particular household. The hardest cost to record may be the money Jess never earns. Lost income means pay a person misses when other duties take work time. A visit can take work hours. A call can interrupt a shift when an employer offers little flexibility. Managing accounts, checking arrangements, and organizing care can fill time without producing a paycheck. Some households can absorb that change. Others have less room. Employment conditions, savings, transportation, and available help all change what happens. That is why one family story cannot become a price sheet for everyone else. Jess also does work that never reaches a receipt. She reorganizes the children's care, keeps Joseph informed, and acts as the contact point when another relative has a question. She carries information between life inside and life outside. Within Jess's illustrative household, the effect is clear. Every hour she gives to prison-related support cannot serve another part of her day. Her budget has less flexibility while her responsibilities keep moving. The phone represents repeated communication choices. The account record shows money considered for Joseph's approved purchases. The map holds the possible cost of distance. The work calendar reveals hours that may disappear from Jess's pay. Adding them requires verified figures from the family, facility, provider, route, and workplace. Without those figures, a dollar total would be fiction. We can still see how the costs work together. Each choice draws from the household's money or time. The costs can also interact. A visit may require transportation and missed work during the same trip. A call may demand payment and attention during a workday. Sending support may change what remains for expenses at home. The family side economy of incarceration shows how money, time, goods, and work move through Joseph's family after his sentence changes their daily choices. The burden grows heavier when a household has fewer resources, a longer journey, less flexible work, or more caregiving to manage. Different circumstances can also reduce it. The defining feature is the transfer of responsibility. Joseph is confined while Jess keeps making the outside decisions that preserve their connection. The real cost of having a loved one in prison cannot be captured by the sentence written in a court record. For the people outside, it may appear through every effort required to maintain the relationship. Jess answers when she can. She considers what support the household can afford. She plans the route when a visit becomes possible. She rearranges work and care around each decision. Joseph's incarceration has entered the family calendar and the family budget. Another household could face a shorter trip, different rules, more flexible employment, or stronger financial support. Its total would change. Any honest account must preserve those differences. The larger lesson lives in the flow of responsibility. Confinement can make communication, material support, physical presence, and family coordination harder to maintain. Loved ones supply money and labor to bridge that distance. In this illustrative family, Jess carries much of that work. A prison confines one person. Its practical consequences can travel through everyone who keeps that person connected to home. Seeing the whole cost means looking at the phone, the account, the road, and the hours missing from a paycheck. If this changed how you understand a prison sentence, share the video with someone who has only seen the cost from inside the gate. Hey, it's CJ, the creator of this channel. If you want to make YouTube videos like this, then topic2video.com will handle everything for you. Just input your topic, choose a video length, and a full-length video about your topic will come out the other side. I know it sounds simple, but it's true. Try it for free today at topic2video.com.